Hi, this video is to demonstrate how to create and use the Google site. So there's two options in terms of opening up a Google site. The first one is if we go up to our Google Apps, click on it, we go click Sites, and you have to click on the new Google Sites. Now when you open it up, chances are, unless you've made a Google site before, this will all be blank. And so what you do is you click on the plus sign in the red here, and then you have your new Google site. The other option, if you go into Google Drive, you can click on New, More, and Google Sites. Right, so once you have a Google site open, the first thing you should do is give it a title. And in this case, I just want you to put your name, because this will make it really easy for people to find you, especially your teachers. And if you wanted, you can change the image in the background here, but I won't do that now. But you can upload something from Google or from your own personal photos. Now, you also need to name your site at the start. And you only have to do this once. And again, I would call it, put your name in. So there's a few things we want to do to our Google site before we start adding things to it. And if you go over here to themes, you'll notice there are different styles that you can pick. And it doesn't matter which one you want, whatever one you find the most appealing. So I'm going to click on this one, and you can notice I can change the color. It might go green. All right. Now, you're creating a Google site that's going to be shared with all of your teachers in year 9. And so we want to have up at the top here, we want to have each of your subjects that you take. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So you click on Pages, and right now you'll notice we only have the home page. You're going to click on the plus button. I'm going to type in social science and click Done. And you'll notice now up at the top it says social science. So I'll show you one more time. So you click plus, and we'll type in maths. Click Done. And once that's loaded, you'll notice it's up top. Now, you're going to go ahead and make one for each of your classes that you're taking this year. All right. So make sure you do them for each subject. Now, in each subject, you may be asked to show your work. Okay. So this might be where you're uploading assignments or pieces of homework. And so instead of just having everything that you've done throughout the year randomly on your page, I think it's important that you try and break your work down in your Google site into different topics. So I'm going to click on the social science topic, and on the pages over here, right, the 3 buttons, click on the 3 buttons, and I'm going to click Add a Subpage. So this will be my first topic of the year in social science. So do order and chaos. Click Done. And so you'll notice now when I hover, I got home and I hover over social science, I can actually click into order and chaos. So everything I'm doing within that unit, I would put in this spot. And then when it's time for unit 2, I can make a new Google site or a new subpage. And again, you go to the 3 dots, add subpage. And I can do GeoSkills. Done. Wait for it to load. And now when I hover over social science, I have Unit 1 and Unit 2. Now, in terms of actually adding things to our Google site, there's two different ways we can go about it. The first is if you just click anywhere on the Google site, this appears. Now, if you just want to type something, then click on the text, and the text box appears, and I can just click and you have the option of deciding, is it normal text, is it a title, is it a heading? And if you click on it, on different options, right, the font increases, the color changes. Okay. Now, if you want to add a video or an image or a Google Doc, right, there's a few ways to go about it. So the first one, again, double click. All right, so here's my images. I can upload from my computer. You can embed websites, right? Or you can upload something from Google Drive. So that's the first option. The other option is if we come over here, again, you'll see these areas here, or we have other options here. So if I want to put a YouTube video in, I just click YouTube. We can search for YouTube. Click on whatever video you need and press insert. And then all of a sudden, there's the video. Now, if I want, let's say, a Google Doc, I can click Docs here. And there's two things here. So it automatically is going to bring up your most recent documents that you've been working on. And usually those are the ones you're going to be inserting anyways. But if it's not, you can click on over here and press search and type in what you're looking for. But in this case, you're all going to go and find the Good Learning Week, which has been shared with you. So you just click on the document you want and press insert. Now you'll notice it usually puts whatever you've just inserted into the next layer down. But if you want to, you can just grab it and move it. Okay, so you're just dragging and dropping wherever you please. So I might move the video down, and I might want to make the video bigger. Okay, so there's lots of options, and it's very easy to change things around. If you want to find anything in Google Drive, I suggest you go to the Drive button. And that's where you'll notice up at the top, it's My Drive, Team Drives, things that are shared with me, things that are recent, and then anything in your folders. Okay, so I might put in this is the photo of the football team. And again, I want that up here. Okay, so that's how you add things into your Google site. Now, remember, you're going to be sharing this with your teachers. Okay, so you need to press the person with the plus sign, click on it. And you need to start typing in your teacher's name. So, for example, this is Vander Linden. And again, I want you to click where it says the pencil. You're going to give them can view published. All right, very important. You don't want them to be able to edit it, but you want them to be able to see your live Google site. And you would press OK, and then you'd be done. Now, the last thing you need to know, because right now no one can see it until you publish. So you need to press publish, and you need to have a name. Okay. So down here, you'll see this is my actual website name or the link. Okay. It needs to be unique to yourself. So by putting your name as the title, you've already done that, and you click publish. And if you want to see what your published site looks like, you can click the preview button. And then this is what your teachers will see, or anybody else that you have it shared with. Okay, and so your teacher would go into, if they're the social science teacher, they'd click into topic number 1, order and chaos, and they would expect to see your assignments and your homework and whatnot. Okay. So that's the very quick and easy way of showing you how to use it, how to set it up, and how to insert anything and everything into your Google Sites. Thanks.